Right, let's get one thing straight. Before Pringles, the snack world was a bloody mess. Broken bits, greasy disappointments, and enough air to inflate a bloody life raft. It was a lottery, and you rarely won. Consumers were fed up, complaining about the inconsistency, the breakage, the sheer lack of discipline. So, the geniuses at Procter & Gamble decided to tackle this problem head-on in the 1950s. They didn't want another sliced potato. They wanted perfection, uniformity, and a crisp that delivered the same satisfying crunch every single time. It was an ambitious goal, a culinary moonshot. The task fell to a team of chemists and engineers, not chefs, mind you. One of these clever sods was a man named Frederick Bohr. He was a food storage technician, a visionary with a PhD in organic chemistry. He spent years trying to crack the code to create a potato-based snack that could be stacked perfectly. The challenge was immense. How do you defy the natural, irregular shape of a potato? How do you create a structure that is both delicate and durable? Bohr was the one who conceived of the saddle shape, the hyperbolic paraboloid. So, what exactly are you putting in your mouth when you eat a Pringle? It's not just a slice of potato, you donut. If it were, it would be called a crisp or a chip. The courts have even debated this. The main ingredient is derived from potatoes, but not in the way you think. The base is made from dried potato flakes, potatoes that have been cooked, mashed, and then dehydrated into a powder. This process is key. It removes the randomness of a raw spud and gives the creators complete control over texture and consistency. It's the blank canvas for their masterpiece. Alongside the potato flakes, you've got a supporting cast of other starches and flours: cornstarch, wheat starch, rice flour. Think of it like making a perfect pasta. You need the right blend of flours to get the right bite and the right structure. Each ingredient plays a vital role. The starches help bind the dough together and contribute to that signature light, airy crunch. This isn't some clumsy, heavy, greasy crisp. This is a refined, delicate structure. It's a precise formula, not a happy accident. Then comes the fat. Of course, there's oil. You can't have a satisfying crisp without it. Pringles typically use vegetable oils like oils. The journey from powder to perfect Pringle is a masterclass in industrial precision. It all begins with a giant mixer, where the potato flakes, flours, starches, and water are combined to form a thick, consistent dough. This isn't like kneading bread in your kitchen. This is a highly controlled process. The temperature, the mixing time, the hydration levels, everything is monitored by computers to ensure the dough has the exact right consistency. If the dough is even slightly off, the whole batch is a write-off. It has to be perfect, a smooth, pliable sheet of potential, ready for the next stage of its transformation. It's the foundation of everything. Once the dough is perfect, it's fed onto a massive conveyor belt and rolled out into a ridiculously thin sheet. We're talking paper thin. This giant sheet of dough then glides under an oval-shaped cutter which stamps out thousands of identical raw Pringles in perfect rows. The leftover dough, the latticework of scraps, is immediately collected and rerouted back to the beginning of the process. There is absolutely no waste. It's a beautifully efficient closed-loop system. The little oval cutouts then continue their journey, moving onto a special curved mold that gives them their iconic saddle shape. This is where the magic happens. Let's talk about the flavors. Pringles didn't just stop at original. Oh no, that would have been lazy. Once they perfected the canvas, they started painting with a whole palette of taste. The holy trinity, of course, is original sour cream and onion BBQ. These are the cornerstones of the Pringles empire. Sour cream and onion is a work of art. That tangy, creamy, oniony hit is just sublime. BBQ offers that perfect balance of smoky, sweet, and savory. And original? It's the pure, unadulterated expression of the Pringle itself. Salty, potatoey perfection. These aren't just flavors, they are global icons. The quality control is absolutely ruthless, as it should be. At every stage there are checks and balances. Machines scan the crisps for color, size, shape. Any that don't meet the strict standards are rejected. Human tasters lucky bastards, are employed to sample the crisps from each batch, ensuring the flavor profile and texture are spot on. And then there's the can, that beautiful, magnificent tube, designed by Frederick Bauer, a masterpiece of functional design. The foil-lined interior and airtight plastic lid lock out air and moisture. It keeps Pringles fresh and crunchy for months. One of the most brilliant things about Pringles is how they've adapted to the global palate. They didn't just assume that what works in America would work in Japan or India. They were smart. They did their homework. They understood that flavor is cultural, and they tailored their offerings to local tastes. This has resulted in a fascinating and sometimes bizarre menu of international Pringles flavors. You can find flavors like in Thailand, you might find. The recipe itself can also change from country to country. It's a delicate balancing act between global brand consistency and local adaptation. The time it takes to produce a single can of Pringles is astonishingly fast. The machines work in a continuous, seamless flow. It's a testament to the power of industrial engineering. So, what is the legacy of Pringles? They fundamentally changed the snack game. They proved that a crisp didn't have to be a random, greasy slice of potato. They introduced the concept of an engineered snack. Consistency, durability, flavor. They created a global icon recognized by its shape and its can alone. Social gatherings, parties popping the top. It's more than just a food product, it's a piece of pop culture. The packaging, brilliant in design, is a nightmare for the environment. Whole can, metal base, cardboard sleeve, foil lining, plastic lid. This mix makes recycling very difficult. It's a recycling headache. The company knows it. They're reportedly developing a fully recyclable can. Let's hope they get on with it. The crunch of a Pringle is legendary. It's no accident. It's a direct result of the science behind its creation. In the end, Pringles are a paradox, triumph of food science. Yet challenged by health concerns, they solve the problem of the broken crisp.